It's XXL season, so I decided to make a list of 10 rappers I feel a lot of people are gonna pick to make the cover, but realistically won't. And starting off with Lil Tecca. I was a strong believer, like last year, Lil Tecca was going to make this list simply for the fact that he had Ransom, one of the hottest songs of the summer last year. Until now, his success kind of has fizzled out. I personally enjoy his music, but I see a large abundance of people that have no interest in his music, say he has no enthusiasm, and all of his music is essentially going downhill. Now, that's not what the numbers say, but that's what the people are saying. I think especially with the artists that they're going to for sure have, like NLE Choppa, they don't need a Lil Tecca. You know, they just need that one artist, and I feel like it's going to be NLE Choppa, that has his fan base set already, does millions of views. Plus, Tecca doesn't seem like the guy to do the cover. He's a very low-key guy, and he probably thinks he's above it, and that's why he won't be on the list. Next, let's talk about the Kid LAROI. He is blowing up like crazy right now, and just like certain artists, they blow up in a time where XXL has already picked their freshman list cover, and they just need to shoot it, or they have already, by now they've maybe already shot it. I don't know how that goes with all the current events going on in the world, so we'll have to wait and see. But the Kid LAROI would be a good foresight by XXL. I don't see it happening, especially with the track record that XXL has had for not picking artists from different countries. I hear you commenting, oh, but what about 21 Savage? That joke's not funny anymore. Good artist, but won't be making the cover. Doja Cat. You need a token female to be on the cover every year, apparently, and Doja Cat is always the name. Comments, I see a lot of comments and even videos of people saying Doja Cat, Doja Cat. You know, Doja Cat just got a #1 hit on Billboard, and even though Billboard, you know, kind of skews the numbers, she's above it. She's definitely above it. She should have been on it last year, if anything, and she's been around making music a very long time. It makes absolutely zero sense for her to be on the cover, especially since Tierra Whack was on it last year. There's levels to this, and those levels right now are completely far apart. Fourth artist we're talking about is Ian Dior. I've said this, I made a completely different video. Ian Dior will not be making the XXL 2020 cover, and although he's available to vote for him, he is not a rapper. His whole gimmick, his whole shtick is not being a rapper. He's a rock star. Look at me, I got my nails painted, I got some leather jackets on, maybe some chains. Who knows? I'm a rock star. He's one of those types of artists that clearly has rap elements in their song, but they push that away. You know, they say, I'm not a rapper, I'm a rock star or so-and-so, you know. That's the whole thing with Post Malone as well. That's why Post Malone wasn't on the cover. He said he was more into making country music, and now look at Post, one of the biggest quote-unquote rappers right now. So hopefully Ian Dior's success ends up like Post. Highly doubt it, but he's not making the cover, that's for sure. Let's talk about TJX6 next. Please, I beg, this one has a chance. This is a 50-50 chance of making the cover, but please do not allow this man on the cover. We don't need any more gimmicks in rap. Although he's a better gimmick than Blueface, it's still a gimmick that has already worn off. Now, when you think of Blueface, do you think of Blueface as a rapper or Blueface as the gimmick that he is now? That's the path I see TJX6 going down, and I mean, Blueface made it last year, so anything's possible, but I have TJ on here simply for the fact that I know people are going to be saying he's going to make the cover. I just want to go against the grain and say he's not. This isn't what rap needs. Might be funny here or there, but it's not gonna last. Speaking of gimmicks, I just want to throw this one in here because I feel like he is literally the worst rapper of all time. That was a little tough because Blueface do be making rap music though. You know, Blueface, he still makes music, I think. 64.5 AR. No, this is no from me, dog. 64.5 AR is just gimmick turned to the max. I feel like this is the type of artist where he sees people laughing, but they're not laughing with him, they're laughing at him. I think he's gonna try to play that we're laughing at you success and try to flip it into something. Hopefully he flips it into something because this sound is horrible. At least he's smart because he's doing this, he's doing the most right now. But yeah, not even in contention. So go ahead, let's fight in our Mickey Mouse voices in the comments. Let's talk about Baby Keem next. I personally love Baby Keem's music, and for a slight glimmer of hope, like midway through, after I heard his album, I thought he was making it. But this dude is clearly, I guess he's an industry plant, even though he has industry connects. Okay, he has industry connects. He doesn't need XXL. He is clearly above it. He's Drake's favorite rapper. He's taking pictures with Jay-Z. So yeah, doesn't need XXL whatsoever. Even though if he would be a good pick, because I feel like pretty soon he's gonna be in that superstardom range in the rap scene. But yeah, he's not making the list. Next artist, JayDaYoungan. I went back to edit this and I realized I was saying the wrong artist name the entire time. I was saying Young and Ace. Apparently, I'm illiterate and I see the word young and I think, oh, that's the rapper I'm thinking of. But JayDaYoungan has done multiple pitch videos in the past since like 2018. He didn't do one this year, so he's clearly off the table. NBA YoungBoy has definitely pioneered and popularized the sound, and Young and Ace basically follows that same trajectory. And if they didn't pick NBA YoungBoy to be on the cover, why would they put JayDaYoungan, or even the dude I was getting confused with, Young and Ace? You know, I don't think Young and Ace has any, you know, bad press going on for him, but JayDaYoungan, domestic violence warrant or something along those lines. So yeah, neither of these dudes I mentioned will be making the cover, but definitely not JayDaYoungan. Which leads us into talking about our next artist, being Rod Wave. Now, this is by far the one where I'm conflicted on, because part of me, like in terms of talent, Rod Wave deserves to be on the cover. But at the same time, I don't think he's gonna make it. I don't know what you want to call it, but there's a certain demographic and a certain type of sound in terms of rappers like NBA YoungBoy, Young and Ace, Quando Rondo. I'd compare Rod Wave more to a Kevin Gates type fan base, even though if Rod Wave does more of the singing and rapping than Kevin does. But that cult fan base that you don't really hear getting talked about, but they have a lot of fans. And although Kevin Gates made the list, I don't see Rod Wave making it. He could be, you know, he could be like a YK Osiris, but way better. This is my bold pick, Rod Wave not making the cover, especially with how stacked I feel the cover is already going to be. Last but not least, I said it last year, I'll say it again, no YouTube rappers will make the cover. Not this year, not next year, probably not ever. It's just not gonna happen. If you make rap music solely off of YouTube and you do like vlogs, gaming videos, or I don't know, reactions channels, none of that doesn't sell in the mainstream appeal of things. You're popular on YouTube. You know, you could clearly branch out off of YouTube, but if you're doing the majority of these things that these YouTube rappers are doing, they're not gonna make a cover. It's just really not appealing to the real world outside of YouTube, and that's something I have to learn as well. You know, I'm trying to be bigger than my YouTube channel itself, to have people look at me as me rather than, oh yeah, that YouTuber. So with that said, thank you for watching. Did you agree with my 10 rappers that won't be making the cover? Let me know in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, share the video around, and check out some of these other videos on screen.